Can y'all hear my music? Can y'all hear my music? I hope y'all can hear my music and just don't see me dancing, okay? I think I ain't dancing to something. I'm dancing to something. So y'all can hear the music, honey. I play my music and it is right here and I'm jamming to the music. So if you can't hear it, should I turn it up for you so you could dance with me? Hey, let's get this dance in. We are rolling. Yes, we are. We are rolling, honey. We are rolling. We are in another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, indeed. You are here for oh my goodness. You're here for another treat of the Question Live Show. This is where we come on up in here. Give me a moment, I tell you. This is where we come on up in here and we work together. Yes, we do. We come on up in here. We inspire. We empower. But most of all, what we do, we support each other. Yes, indeed. This is what we've been doing for the past 10 episodes. We are in season 11. This is season 11, the season of open doors. You see? Open doors freaking wide open because we are in a harvest. And we're in the harvest. What happened in the harvest? We will reap. We will reap because we hear the saying, you will reap what you sow. So if you have sown somewhere, you are going to reap in this season. This is the season to reap the abundance, to reap the overflow. So when we get an overflow, we don't tuck it up in our bosom. We don't tuck it in here, and latch it up on ourselves. And it's like, oh no, I'm not sure. No, the abundance is to share. Yes, it is. The abundance is to share. We want to share. Why we want to share? Because we hear this. Sharing is caring. No. Sharing is not just scary. Sharing is a part of our DNA. So when we come on up in here, we are letting you know that we want to share with you and we want you to share with us. We want to let you know that we care about you. We want to know that you care about us. So when we show up in an episode here, because it is Tuesday and Wednesday, yep, it is Tuesday and Wednesday at the same time. Why would I say that? Because when we are showing up to share and to care, we are globally. We operate on a global level. So somewhere in this time, somebody is in their morning. So we say, good morning. Somebody's in their late night. Good night. Somebody's in their evening. Good evening. So whatever the case is, we say good night. We say greetings. We're up in here. This is here. We gather again. We gather here every single day, unless, right? So we are scheduled to be here every day from Tuesday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, live. So you can carve out your calendar for 7 p.m. every day. We show up here. We show up with the same energy to bump you up, to encourage you, to empower you, to inspire you, because motivation we can, but motivation is mostly about you as an individual, of how you move yourself out of the space that you are in. So yes, indeed, I'm not a motivational speaker, honey. No. So guess what? If you like motivational speaker, then that's good. Motivate yourself, feed on them, and motivate yourself with their messages, right? So every now and then I try to throw in something so we can rise up together. Listen here to me on this very Tuesday, because it is Tuesday for me. It is terrific Tuesday. We are showing up with ourselves. All right, good. We are showing up with ourselves. We are showing up saying, some pains can hit us, honey, and when those pains hit us, when we bear some pain, baby pain, big people pain, adult pain, honey, it's from baby pain to adult pain. Lord of mercy, when no baby can't talk, and they just have to scream. When their words can't come out, they just have to scream, and we as mother gotta figure out what pain they're feeling. Anybody can relate? We have to figure out, okay, do you need da-da-da? We got to figure it out. But as we grow into adults, Do you know that there are growing pains with us adults? And guess what? We got our voice. Our voice matters. So we got to open them up and say, ooh, my head hurt. Ooh, my heart hurt. My back ache, my foot, everything hurt. But it's a part of the process. Did you know that? So we got to go through this pain, honey. Yes, we do. We got to go through this pain. So they're called growing pains from baby. And when we get to adult, we still got growing pain. My goodness. Have you ever heard it saying that once a man, twice a child? Well, if you didn't know, you heard it right here on the Question Live Show. This is your host. Let me say to you that if this is your first time tuning in on this show, first time hearing about the platform, first time hearing about the show, the Question Live Show, you never heard of the Are You Free Enough platform before? And of course, you never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before? More. I welcome. Please put in the comment section that it is your first time. Put your name beside your name. You put first time, you wave to me, or put me. When I see me, I know that it is your first time tuning in. I want to say to you that you are in the right place. If this is your first time, you're in the right place. This is going to be a treat for you. I like to see when the first timers come on in because I get so excited. I get really excited when I see a first timers. Not because of numbers, but I get excited. Let me tell you for a couple of reasons why I get excited. When you come on in there as a first timer, let me tell you something. I'm going to introduce myself to you. I introduce myself to you. I am Verona Willis-Brown. Well, my name is Verona Willis-Brown. I am just great, okay? I am not Verona Willis-Brown. My name is Verona Willis-Brown, and I am a native of the most beautiful island in the world. The most beautiful place in the world, and that is Jamaica. I am a native of that beautiful place called Jamaica. Yes, if you have not been there, you should take a trip. If you don't have a Jamaican friend, you should get one. It is very important that you get a Jamaican friend. Wink, wink, wink. Get a Jamaican friend, okay? So let me continue with the introduction. I am from that beautiful place called Jamaica. And I like to come on in and talk about me. I like to talk about me. Yes, indeed. I am from a huge, absolutely huge family. Yes, indeed. When I say huge, I mean more than your fingers on one hand. I'm from a huge family. And I come up in here and I talk about my family because I got the permission to talk about my family up in here. Okay? I like to talk about, so when I say come on in here, bring your ears a little bit closer so I can talk about my family. I want you to come a little bit closer because guess what? I'm going to tell you some stuff. One thing I'm going to tell you about my family. Let me talk about my parents first. They were farmers. So that simply means I came from a farmer's background. I am a farmer's daughter. I like to talk about my farmer's background because what happened? There's a concept that we are going to apply here, whether it's from the topic or from the content. And the concept is to plant seeds. When you plant a seed or 2 or 3 or 4, any amount of seed that you plant, something is going to spring up from that seed. Whether it is a tree, and if it's a tree, that's a good thing because when you have a tree, that tree is going to grow into stem and branches, leaves, and all these things. And of course, at most time, majority of the time, all the time, it is going to bear fruits, right? And majority of the time, 99% of the time from a tree, you are going to have fruits. So I like to use that analogy and I like to relate that story to what I am discussing here. Well, as you can see, the seed of my parents produced your host. The seed will produce something. So my parents produced a seed and the seed grow up to be your host. And not only your host, but there are a lot of accomplishments up my sleeves, as a result of growing up into my adult pain. You don't know. My adult pain, I became your host. I became a published author. I became a podcaster, youth mentor, blogger, travel agent, all of that, right? And I'm not saying it in a braggadocious way. I am saying I'm bragging. Yes, I am. I have the right to brag about my blessing because God gave me the unction, the strength, the courage, the faith to do all of that. So yes, when you accomplish something, please brag, but be humble. Be humble. I came from a humble beginning. So yeah, be humble in your bragging. Brag about that which you accomplished. If you got some children, some husband, somebody, brag about it. If you reach in a position, brag about it. Brag about it. Show up and say, listen, throughout my adult pain, I survived my childhood pain, but throughout my adult pain, because honey, we got some adult pain. And through all of that, I did accomplish this. Okay? As a result of that, I got this. So let's talk about our adult pain and the accomplishment. Yeah? So I want to say to you, that's a little bit about me. For the new people, I like to call it the newbies because now you are now an additional member of my family. You are the new member of my family. If you are the new member of my family, I get more excited because what? I love me some babies. And because you are the new baby of the family, you get all the attention. You know, like when somebody having a baby, you get all the attention. You become godmother, you become auntie, uncles, you become all sort of stuff. So you take up the responsibility, and you get all the energy to give this new baby all the love and attention. So you're new. Don't be offended by the word newbie. You are going to get all the loving up in here. You get hugs, loves, and all that stuff. So don't be shy away from letting me know that you are new here. Don't be in the back. You're new and you're peeping in. No, I would like to see you by seeing your name, acknowledge that you are in the audience, to say, I see you. When we acknowledge your presence, it is very important because you know what? In life, we don't get acknowledged a lot. So guess what happened now? You know a lot about me now. Come on in here. Those of you who are tuning in for the second, third, fourth, anytime after the first, you are no longer newbies. Let's get this clear. You are no longer considered newbies. You are considered a regular audience. You are an audience member of this show. Yes, because once you have a new baby and then you have another baby, that new baby becomes the first baby and no longer the newborn. So good. So because you've been here more than one time, you're no longer the newbie. You are a regular audience. So I want to say to you, thank you for showing up. Because when you show up, I show up and we show up together. Because when we show up together, what is going to happen? We are going to work together and we are going to create a whole galaxy of greatness. We're going to make great impact and we're going to have great support. Why? Because we are operating from our inside, and from our inside come out. Inside of us is greatness. So we operate from our inside and we come out and we operate from that. Greatness is on our DNA. God created us with greatness and we want to show up with great intention, great expectation, great goals, dreams to make great impact. Whether you are new or you've been here, I want to inform you or remind you that we are all on a journey called life. We are all on this journey called life, but somewhere along this journey, there is a path. There is a path called success. And because that path called success, we all want to be on this path. We all want to create a success story. We all want to create success. However you define success, that is up to you. Because everybody defines success differently. Success means you could be taking in all these things. You're gathering a whole bunch of wealth. You're gathering, stocking up things. Whatever way you define success. Let me tell you something right about now. No one. No one. Absolutely no one can succeed by themselves. No one. It doesn't matter what position you find yourself in right now. It doesn't matter what position you got elevated to, promoted to. You did not get there by yourself. It doesn't matter what you have gathered throughout the years. You did not get there by yourself. So success cannot be defined by individually. We cannot succeed individually. Therefore, we need each other to work together to replenish the earth. Whether you are the prime minister, the president, the governor, the teacher, the student, the mayor, whoever you are, the doctor, the lawyer, whatever position you find yourself in, you did not get there by yourself. So I want to say to you, we need to come together. We need to work together. We need to get this in our mind, in our heart, in our soul, in our hands, in our feet, that we got to work together. The president got a team. The prime minister got a team. The doctors got a team. The hospital got a team. So therefore, if you're not in any of the positions that I listed, because I can't list all of them, whatever position you're in, find a way to build a team. So what our gifts and our talent that God put on us can build up and replenish the earth. God said we must be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Simply means it's not about having a biological child. It is saying that the gifts and talents I put on your DNA in there, sow them in there, go and find somebody, magnetize yourself, and work together. That's what replenishing, be fruitful and replenishing the earth means. Get those gifts. Your talent might be the one that I need to help me go up a little bit more on the ladder. My talent and my gifts might be the one that you need so you can go up a little bit up on the ladder. There is a ladder of success. Some might not even see the ladder yet. Some might just be holding on to the tail of the ladder and saying, how can I make the first step? But let me tell you something, one step is better than no step at all. So we want to work together. Yeah, we want to work together. And when we work together, you will see that we will replenish the herd. Now listen to me here, newbies. On this channel here, we like to use F word. Yes, we do. We like to use F word. Well, we pick only 3 of them that we use over here. Whether we say them or whether we apply them. And those 3, don't you worry. Come on in here. Let me tell you what all those F words. 3 words. How many do you know? How many F words do you know? Because we only use 3 right here. 3, that is faith, fun, and family. Talking about faith, fun, and family, let me tell you something that you don't know, newbies. My family is so huge that we have a birthday every month. 1 birthday, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every month. Since beginning of January all the way, we got birthdays. We got graduation every year. Maybe somebody get married, maybe somebody having a baby every year. So we multiply in those areas, right? So we multiply not only by having a child or children or whatever, we multiply by how we elevate, or we get promoted, or God lifted us, or we move up from one section to the next. So that's my family. But talking about the F word, fun, we like to have fun over here. Yes, we do. We party, we celebrate, we do all of that. So whatever it is that you want, but listen, we like to celebrate small wins or big wins. We like to celebrate up in here. I get my cheerleading squad. Yep, they're over here. I got my cheerleading squad, and I celebrate you. Sometimes your small win could mean that you make a step forward. Sometimes your small win could mean that lady, you fit up in that little black dress that you've been waiting to wear. Sometimes your small win could mean that, whatever the case is. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you got married. Maybe you met a boo. Maybe it's your birthday, your anniversary, your neighbor's birthday, your neighbor's anniversary. Maybe your children graduated from school. Maybe you graduated from school. Maybe just make one step forward into developing yourself. One step of the F word, faith. Maybe you increase your faith a little bit more. Whatever the case is, we say, come on up in here. Maybe your country is celebrating something. Your culture is celebrating something. We want to know so we could celebrate with you. So whatever it is that you would like to celebrate, put it here. Maybe you wrote a book. Oh, listen to me. Maybe you published a book. Whatever the case is, we say, come on up in here. Let us do this. When you show up to support me, when you show up right on this channel, it is a form of support. So whether you share the live, like this live, subscribe to the channel, whatever you choose to do, it is called support. Because oftentimes when we hear the word support, the first thing, ding, 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 is money. It is not about money. It's about your encouraging words. It's about saying, sis, I see you. Bro, I see you. So when you show up on this channel, and I know that you're here, that is support. So guess what? I thank you for showing up. So it's not about subscribing. It's not about liking. It's not about sharing. That's your choice. When you show up here, it's your choice as well. So we choose to support who we want. Isn't that something? Right? We choose. So remember this, whatever you choose to do, it's going to affect you one way or the other. So I want to say we welcome you to this channel, and we say for those who've been here, welcome back to this channel. We are going to go into some stuff. We are going to talk about pain. Pain. Who wants pain? Nobody wants to feel pain, right? Nobody wants to feel pain. No, everybody is saying, oh, I don't want to have no pain. Oh, pain hurts. It hurts. Right? We don't want to have it. And before we go into our topic tonight, before we go into our topic, I see in the audience, I see one of our VIPer. We call them VIPer. Who are VIPer? If you're new, VIPer is a word. VIPer is a word. It is someone who showed up with an intention and an expectation and goals. Somebody who's going after something, someone who wants to achieve something. So you came with an intention, but not only that, you don't get a badge with your intention. You don't get a badge with the expectation. You get a badge with the action that you take. So when you show up here, you must show up with the intention, but you must take action. And Sharon is one of those that showed up and she took action, right? She took action. And if you did watch Saturday episode, you see that we congratulate Sharon because she took action. She just come on up here like, hey, I'm just going to be in with myself. She became a first-time published author. Yes, she did. And we congratulate her on Saturday episode. If you missed that episode, just go back on Saturday episode. That is where we support small businesses. So we want to congratulate our VIPer, Cheryl. Yes, indeed, on her first published book. It is available on Amazon. Yes, indeed. It is available on Amazon. Go on out there and look for Cheryl's book, okay? The book is called, Cheryl, type in the name again. Sometimes I don't remember these things. If I was an octopus, Cheryl's book is called, what's the name of your book again? Sometimes I don't remember these things. Cheryl, type in the name of your book. Oh, our book is called If I Were an Octopus. Right? So go online and look it up. And I'm going to put it up again this weekend because I think we're going to do support small. No, this Saturday, I don't think we're going to have support small business Saturday. But yeah, congratulations again, Cheryl, on your book. So this is what we do. So no, we can't survive on our own. No matter who we are, Cheryl, no matter who we are, we cannot survive on our own. A baby needs a mama. A doctor needs a patient. A teacher needs a student needs a teacher. Co-workers need employees, need employer, and so forth. You need me and I need you. Yep. Okay? Husband needs wives. Wife needs husband. Okay? So we want to say that we need each other. So we want to talk about our pain. We want to talk about, I might have to put you on. What about how to grow with the pain? Ooh-wee. Don't you believe that as soon as you say pain, you start? This is the name of Cheryl's book. As soon as you say the word pain, talk to me, audience. Talk to me, because this is not a monologue. This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. So I mean, there's a conversation between both of us. Talk to me about this. Don't you see when you say pain, there is a squeak. There is something. There is. Oh. When we say the word pain, there is an effect. There is an effect that hits us. There is an effect about that word pain. Pain. And it's like the word pain itself. Tell me I'm not by myself talking about this. That is Cheryl's book on the screen. When we say the word pain, as soon as you say it, right, Cheryl? As soon as I say the word pain, it's like I'm feeling it. You're feeling the effect. Pain. It's like pain. Your heart starts racing. Your head starts pounding. Your hands start hurting. Something is hurting from the effect of pain, because pain effect is to hurt you. Pain effect is to hurt you. The effect of pain is to hurt somewhere. So as we grow into adults, we grow out of childhood pain. Because let me tell you something. For you parents out there, mothers and fathers, parents out there, for you parents out there, do you know what it is do you know what is growing pain in your children? Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Do you know what it is called? What is growing pain? I told you I like to talk about my family. So if y'all don't know what growing pain is, I'm going to talk about my family. I'm going to talk about my family if you don't know. Growing pain is a thing. It's not just words we're saying. If you are a parent out there, parents, do you know what is growing pain? Because at most time they say that your children got growing pain. So I tell you about it. Come on in, I tell you. Growing pain is where you have your child, and your child start growing in such a pace that their bones start stretching, but not only it's stretching in pain. Oh, right? It starts stretching in pain. You have your little child, you put a child down to sleep, and by tomorrow, you're going to be like, oh my God, what happened? The child just went over your head. The child just sprung up from nowhere. The child grew, as we say in Jamaican term, the child grew overnight. The child grew overnight, and all of a sudden, the little baby that you had, all of a sudden, you don't realize that the child is growing so fast. You put the child to sleep, and then within like a day, you're like, when did you get so tall? Now the child grew out of their clothes. Now you gotta go brush to buy clothes. Child don't grow out of the shoes. Now you gotta go buy shoes. All those high water pants. You're like, but you just fit in this last week. You just wanted to school last week. No. All of a sudden the child moved from a size 2 shoes going to a size 5 shoes. No. Mommy, my toe hurt. Huh? Toes on, shoes on, squeezing up your toes. Shoes on, squeezing up your toes. Child crying. Mommy, my toe hurt. No, your toe can't hurt because you just got that pair of shoes. Hello, somebody. Tell me you can relate. Child's shoe can't fit no more. All of a sudden, the shirt got tight. The shirt can't button. The blouse starts sucking on. You're like, I just spent money last year. I don't got your whole wardrobe of summer clothes. Now this year can't fit. It can't fit. So what's going to happen? No, you got to go buy and replace those clothes. children go through growing pain. Now, what is the other pain that's so severe? When that first tooth is coming out, woo-wee. Baby start teething. Now pain is kicking them. They can't say, oh, my teeth hurt. Let us cry. And you could just feel the pain, the impact from the pain, the hurt. You don't know what to do. You start putting Ambisol, you start putting this, you start putting that, all sort of stuff. You can get the anointing thingy, and you start putting all sort of stuff. Now they develop earache. Oh, they're taken to the doctor. The ear is hurting, everything hurting, but they can't say, Mommy, my ears hurt. But you could feel the impact from the hurt. And they're crying. But you know that cry is not going to last for long. You take them to the doctor check them up, you know, okay, give you some antibiotics, and then soothe them. Give them some ointment, and it soothe them. And all of a sudden, that teeth come, whoop, there goes their first tooth. Oh my God. And then there goes the second tooth. Let me tell you, I talk about my family. Come on in here, I talk about my family. When I was raising my daughter would cry. My daughter would go through growing pain, but her cry would not last for long, right? She had this quiet thing. And she's like, oh, and she would cry. And she would make this one scream, like maybe it's somewhere at night. She would make this one scream, because at daytime she was busy, doing all sort of stuff. So she started teething very early, right? So at night, she would cry. She would make, like, evening time, she would have this. Do you know that pain come more in the evening time? Yeah, so evening time, she would like, and she would cry. But she wouldn't have no ache, no earring ache and all that stuff. She never had those. She never had all those fever stuff. And she would cry, right? And then I'm like, oh my God, like, I wouldn't know that, because, you know, a new mom, I wouldn't know that she was teething and all sort of stuff. And I'm like, okay, so God bless my mother. My mother's like, okay, you know, maybe she's teething. My mother would take her finger. How many of you can relate? Come on, tell me I'm not by myself now. My mother would take her finger and rub it on my daughter's gum, right? She would rub it on the gum. So new parents, listen up. I'll give you some tip right about now. I'm giving you some tip. Come on in here. Take your finger and rub it on the gum. Inside on the gum. And then that's how you know your child is teething. So when they're crying and they can't tell you, oh, my teeth, my tooth, my thing, my finger, my can't hurt, they can't talk. If you want to know your baby is teething, come on in there. I tell you, I'm telling you some tips. Put your finger, wash your finger first, of course. Wash your hands, dry your hands, and take your finger and rub on the inside of their gum. And then you will feel that tooth popping up, right? And then that is how you know your child is teething. Or you get, and then when you feel that tooth, no, you're like, okay, they're gonna have some pain. So my daughter would go to sleep, and when she woke up, you're like, where that tooth came from? You have two? How you got two? So I never had to go through all of that with her, right? So yeah, and then I'm telling you, my mother was a genius. You know, I'm a genius because I got it from my mama. We were all born as geniuses, okay? Now listen to me now. When that pain is kicking in, your baby getting that pain and the tooth is coming up. Now you're aware that the tooth is coming up. You get an ice cube. Get an ice cube. Da-da-da-da. I'm giving you some tips here, people. Rub that right on the gum. Thank me later. Okay? Thank me later. My mama was a doctor. She know the deal. She was a doctor. Rub the ice cube right on that gum, honey, and it'll heal you right up and you're good to go. Yep. Because, you know, you're probably giving them little eyes. They want to crack it up with a little tooth that's just coming up. So, yes. So, you're going to have some form of urge. You're going to have some form of ailment. So, when you have some form of ailment, you put some form of ointment. No, they go and they start school, they start getting little scratches and stuff. What we're gonna do? We're gonna put a little band-aid on them, and we're gonna put all the little stuff on them. All those little scratchy stuff. You go somewhere, get little mosquito bites, little insect bites. You put a little ointment on it. But now, what happened? When we are growing up, now we get into our adult pain. How to grow with pain? We're growing from baby, and we're bringing that pain up. We're growing up with that resistance. We're growing up with that perseverance. We're growing up with that faith. We're growing up like, hey, pain is a part of this process now. So we're growing up out of that baby pain, and when we're getting into that adult pain comes in so many ways. You don't believe me? Find somebody who said they got a broken heart. Find somebody who said, ooh, they got a first boyfriend, first girlfriend, and they broke their heart. Find out, how do they manage? Oh, I got a broken heart. If you got a broken heart, that means something is hurting. If your heart is broken, anything that is broken, there's a pain going on inside. You're sitting in some corner, you're bawling, you're crying on, you're snorting, you're doing all sort of stuff because what? Somebody done broke your heart. Adult pain. How to grow with this pain? So you're growing up with a perseverance. You're growing up with a pain that, okay, I grow out of this. You got into your teenage years. You got into your adult years. You got in whatever age. No one thing that's going to hit you as you're growing up. What happened to those mothers who got babies? Labor pain kicking in. Because now you get out of the heartbreak stuff and, heartbreak city. And then when you come out of the heartbreak city, you might just get off into the section where what? You're having a baby. Having a baby. The pain starts from the baby in there. You're carrying that baby start kicking you like, ouch. Ouch. Baby moving, ouch. Baby expanding, ouch. So we got those ouch moments. We grow with the pain of the ouch. Your head start hurt, your foot start hurt, your body start hurt, because now you're pregnant, you can't hold human being. Because we as mothers, we carry human beings. We carry human beings, we carry presidents and prime ministers and world leaders. That's who we carry. We carry a whole nation. Mothers, we are givers of life. We carry a whole nation inside of us. We bring forth world leaders. So, hello, we are going to feel the pain of some baby kicking, doing all sorts of stuff. But at the end of the day, we bring pain. We deliver them in that labor pain. So how do we grow with the pain? We got to build up a resistance somewhere along the line. We got to build up some resistance. Know that parents, come on in here, because I don't want to be the one talking about it, okay? When we have our children and they have little pain, they say, Mommy, my stomach hurt. You rub that stomach, you kiss the stomach, or you say, my hand hurt, because children find all sorts of places to hurt. And what we do, come on in here, tell me, what we do as parents. Mommy, my finger hurt. Mommy, I got a boo-boo. Mommy, I got a boo-boo. Mommy, a boo-boo right here. What we as mother will do. Oh, my baby. What we do, Cheryl, when our children say, Mommy, I got a boo-boo. What we do, Cheryl? We come on up in here. And we kiss it. And the love that we kiss and the tenderness that we kiss it with, what happened? Oh, everything. You feel better now? Yes. Just from the mother's love. That is how we do, just from the mother's love. No, baby, Mommy, take care of you. And they said, now I'm feeling better. Right? Sometimes when your children hurt, you hurt and you try to your best to make them feel better. Because you're hurting with them. Especially when they're babies, Sharon. Because now they can't express to you that they're in pain, right? You can't express. They can't express. So they cry. You try not to cry, and then sometimes you have to cry, and then sometimes you're just like, I'm holding this tear back in because I can't let my baby know that I'm crying. with them. The pain that we bear as mother, because what we want to comfort our children. But when we get into our adult years, we kiss it and think that just a kiss makes it better. And we convince them. We convince them that kiss, mommy gonna make everything better for you. Mommy gonna make it, and we, you feeling better. The stomach hurt. You take your hand and rub the stomach, and you kiss, and you feeling better, right? And we make sure, and we convince them, and we assure them that mommy is going to take care of you, and we allow them to know that yes, mommy is here to comfort you. But as we get into adult, what are some of the things that we need? How do we grow to the pain of life? How do we grow to the pain of adult pain? Because boy, oh boy, some adult pain hits. Who's kissing our adult pain? You're going to feel better now, right? Who's comforting us as adults saying, oh, let me kiss your pain away? Who's telling us, oh, I'm here? Who's doing that? God. God is the first source saying, I got you. I'm going to let you go to the pain, because let me tell you something. When we grow to the pain, it is a part of the process. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Because nobody want to feel hurt. We don't want to hear that the pain that we are going through is a part of the process. It is a part of the process. God has said, I'm kissing your boo-boo away. I'm kissing that pain away because I want you to be out there. I want you to show up. I want you to make a positive impact. I want you to fulfill your dream. I need for you to be here and listen to me. So God said, I'm kissing away those boo-boos. I'm kissing away those scratches, those bruises, those hurt. How do we grow with the pain? By believing that God is comforting us. By believing that what we are about to put, God said, hello, just as how you attend to your child and you assure your child that one kiss, you're going to be better. It's the same thing I am going to do for you. I kiss you and say, come on in here, my child. Let me comfort you the same way you give to your child. I want to say to you that you are my child. You are my children. I want to kiss your boo-boos away. I want to rub you. I want to caress you. I want to comfort you and tell you, guess what's going to happen? Believe me that I'm going to take care of you. Just the same way you tell your children that you're going to take care of them. God is saying the same thing. I am going to take care of you. Let us not doubt God. Whatever God said is so it is. Don't give up on God. Because there are things that we are going to use. We have little ointment that we put on bruises and scratches. But the ointment that God is going to use and God wants to use and God been using it. And God said, these are the ointments that is going to let you feel better. That you're going to do better because you are going to grow out of it. Right now, you're having growing pain in some circumstances. You're having growing pain in your finance. You're having growing pain in your family. You're having growing pain in the world. You're having growing pain in your community. You're having those growing pain. But God is saying the ointment that I am going to give you to let you know that I am going to kiss you and tell you that you are going to be okay. The ointment is, the first one is have faith. Have faith is the ointment where God is like, I'm going to put this on you. I'm going to rub you. Just rub you up into faith. Wrap yourself up in this faith. Put on some ice pack of faith. Put on some heat pad of faith. Put on a faith. Put on a band-aid of faith. Put on an abyssal. Put on some whatever you use as ointment, whether it is for a cut, a bruise, or some hurt, whatever it is, ice pack, whatever it is, get it in faith. Put that faith there because that is the ointment that is going to get us to grow to our adult pain so we can get into our destiny, so we can achieve our goals, so we can reach our purpose, because we were created to work together to bring forth our purpose, to birth our purpose, to reach and touch our destiny. And God is, Cheryl, did you see my new fan, honey? Because I got a new fan. I got a new fan. So God is saying, because sometimes I got to, girl, if you're new here, I got to put on a new fan sometime. I got to put on my fan. But God is saying, these are the ointments I want you to use to grow with the pain. The pain is a part of the process. And because it's a part of the process, My sister Fantasia said, sometimes you gotta lose to win. And when you gotta lose to win something, it's the pain of losing. Whatever you think that you're losing right now, go through the pain. Go to the pain and apply some faith. Apply some faith. And another thing that we want to go, we're gonna grow through the pain, we want to apply hope. When we apply hope, hope is saying that, listen, if I have one little ounce of hope, if I just put one little bit of that ointment on whatever I'm going through, I am going to see light. I am going to vibrate something better. I am going to raise up another level of what I am hoping for. Hope and faith work together, because it is hoping something is going to change. It is believing something is going to change. So when we have hope, it is a sign, it is a sibling, it is a part of faith. They work together. For you to hope that something is going to happen, faith must be in front. When we have faith, we must have a full dose of faith. Have a full dose of faith. When you're going to buy a Band-Aid, don't buy a pack of single Band-Aid. We buy a pack of Band-Aid. Get a pack of faith, have it secure, put it in your bag, walk with it. Let me tell you, sometimes our Vaseline work, whatever it is that we use on our hurt, and our pain, our bruise, and our scratches. Let me tell you something. How we are going to grow with this pain, we are going to believe, right? We're going to have faith. We're going to have hope. We're going to believe, because they all work together. They work together. So get a dose. Go and get a dose. How we get this dose of what I'm talking about? You can't go into the store and buy faith. You cannot go into the store and buy hope. You cannot go into the store and buy peace. You cannot go into the store and buy love and long suffering and kindness. These are the ointment that we need. Can we go and buy them in the store? No. Can we go into a high-end store and buy them? No. Is the amount of money that we have can buy them? No. It is not the money that we have. It is not the wealth that we have that can buy these ointments. It is through prayer. And prayer is simply a conversation. It is simply a conversation between you and God. When we have a conversation, it is the source. That is the shop. It is the store. It is online shopping. Wherever you shop, let me tell you something. Shop for these. Shop for faith. Shop for hope. Shop for love. Shop for peace. Shop for long suffering. Shop for patience, kindness. Shop for them in the prayer shop. Those are the ointment that we are going to need. Those are the ointment that we need in this time. Those are the ointment that we're going to need to grow through the pain. The pain is the process. And if we don't go to the pain, what happened to most time? Most people, they get the pain. Oh, this pain, I can't bear this no more. And what happened? They give up in the pain. No, but for those who are pushing through the pain, those who are working their way out through this pain, I say to you, I celebrate that strength. Push through with perseverance. Bear it with long suffering, because at the end of the day, you are going to feel better. You are going to do better, because sometimes feeling just be messing us up sometimes. You are going to do better. So when you are going to do better, you must believe that you are going to do better. You must believe that your pain is not for long. Let me tell you something. When mothers, hello, come on in here. When you are giving birth, that labor pain is not going 24 hours, 48 hours, 2 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. No, you might be going through labor pain. Yes, indeed. Maybe for half a day, 20 hours. You know, some people go through some 20 hours of labor pain. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, you got this beautiful baby looking at you. And then you forgot about the pain. You know what I'm saying? You remember, but then you don't remember, you get it? Right? That pain becomes lessened. Because now you have a beautiful product. So it's the same thing as I mentioned, as my parents As my parents gave birth to me, they probably look at me like, oh my God, look at this cute little baby girl. Oh, she's so cute. They forgot that they had that. My mama forgot. Ooh, what pain I went through. Right. Okay? So whatever pain you are going through, sometimes some storm come, you plant a seed, and the storm come and woo, wash away your seed. Okay? Sometimes some scavenger come, they eat up your seed. Let me tell you something. Scavenger of negativity, scavenger of judgment, scavenger of abuse, scavenger of neglect, scavengers, those will eat up the seed that you are planting. But I say to you today, as you sit here and listen to me, whether you are on live or you are watching the repeat, the planting that you did, that's positive. You are going to feel some pain, whether it is one seed or two, 3 or 4, any amount of seed that you plant. You're going to feel the pain of the seed sprouting up, because when you plant a seed, the seed is coming back up. Have you ever planted a seed in clean soil? I just going to ask you this question as we close this. Have you ever planted a seed? Okay, you just hold on a second. Have you ever planted a seed in clean soil? I'm just saying. I just asked you that question. Think about it. A seed go in dirt. So, and the seed is going to bear some pain as it starts spreading its root to develop most likely into a tree. And if it's not going into tree, I'm from a farm. I tell you, I'm a farmer's daughter. And if it's not coming into a fruit tree or such, it is going to be a piece of ground food. Don't you believe that ground food is bearing some pain or stretching to get bigger? Okay, so listen, how to grow with the pain. One, I say ointment. The ointment that we are going to apply for those pain, joint pains that we are having, that we are getting tired on the journey. It is faith, hope, love, peace, joy, kindness, long suffering. These are the ointment that we must apply as we go to the pain. Remember, the pain is only for a period of time. The pain is a part of the process. Apply them. How do you apply them? You do not go to the store to purchase them. You go in prayer. Prayer is no big fancy words. Prayer is you going back to God and having a conversation. So I want to thank you so much for coming into this episode. As we close out tonight's episode, I say, go out there and know that how do you grow in pain? Take at least one ointment that I just gave you and apply it to the pain of your heart, the pain of your mind, the pain of what you're seeing on the news, societal pain, whatever the pain is, apply at least one. And one that I say is love. Love covers all. Thank you so much. I am your host, Verona Willis-Brown. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Question Life Show.